Lotta's testimony is fishy. Nick, real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? Whatever, let's keep pushing. We can't surrender. I believe we've converted the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well, Mr. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it! Eh? Who was that? It was me! Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I don't! Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court will not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big deal treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear, I saw Edgeworth. Objection! Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of the court and must leave. No! Damn it. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All remains is the guilty verdict to be declared. Is that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! But did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said clearly she saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Yes! Chance! Order! Can I take your order? Okay, that was horrible. You're in contempt of the court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objections. Ooh! Let's see what happens. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. But Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again. But he was in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Pih, I care not for the melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. You're kind of doing that. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Alright, oop, gotta scratch my hand, yeah. Alright. She only has one statement, and one last statement can change this all. I saw it clearly as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Gotcha. Alright. Objection! Gotcha. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? The picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Gotcha. Mr. Wright has a point. Objection. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself, Miss Hart. Miss Hart. God damn it, I'm switching in between voices. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I saw I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Time to push harder. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you're right. It was cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. And when I heard the noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. There is a problem with your statement. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Alright, the only thing I saw was one thing and one thing only. And that's the binoculars. Blah, 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 blah. Don't care about this. Hold it! Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was it really to take pictures of meteor showers? Objection! The camera is irrelevant to this case. What are you talking about? You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing in this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Well, let's push further. This is a make it or break it time. Here it goes. The camera is the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to the entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take a picture of a meteor shower. Well, that's a flaw, though. Gotcha. Press. Hold it! Miss Hart, what made you choose the lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick. Sorry, I had to burp in my mouth. On the lake, it's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight hard. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intelligence. Damn, hurting your own... Now, wait a minute! Continue the testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Mr. Edgeworth? No necessary comments, please. Oh, what a douche. Let's go back to this one and shut her up for good. And with one thing only, the photo. Let's do it. Objection! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? Take a look at this photograph. This was taken on a automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards and take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But this photograph clearly shows the camera was pointed directly at the lake. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness has nothing at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? The only thing else we could actually say is show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to? Okay. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? And of course, the one and only piece that could actually change this around. Well, it's not changing it around, but, you know, you get what I mean. Alright? Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gordy Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that it was down at the lake trying to photograph Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy at the lake monster. Oh yeah. Take that! The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, the photograph here taken when the gun fired on the lake. And here, the article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy makes a loud noise when it emerged. Gotcha. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to the noises. Yeah, I did it. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure, whatever. You didn't even know what a digital camera was in the previous case, so shut up. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. Okay. Oh, God. Wait. I might have to actually shut my door. I can't. There's added in background noise. I must... I can't. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. Sorry. Damn it, I screwed up my voice again. But you used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But she is so statistically said, so what? Whatever. I'm hurting my own. I'm hurting my own grammar. I'm hurting myself. It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. I'm going to spot it. Let's hope. Here we go. Lana's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a researcher student at a university. I'm an investigating photographer. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a photo of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. But I heard a bang and looked right straight out that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched the boat the whole time. When I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat, and the whole time crossed my heart and hoped to fry. So not die, but you hope to fry. Isn't that a slow and painful process if you're trying to get fried to death, though? So instead of just straightforward death, you want to be fried to death. Nice. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Objection. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before.